Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Tiny Bookshop. It's another cozy Sunday and today we're heading off to the Lighthouse. So let's have a look at what we need to sell here. We've got crime, drama, travel and fantasy seem to be very good sellers. I'm going to put in a few dramas. We'll take those up to 8. Crime we're running a little bit low on, so we're going to fill up to 8 anyway. We know that fantasy sells quite well here as well, and travel, which we'll boost up to, let's just take 5 travel. Means we can put a bunch of kids books in there and then fill out with some classics. We'll put some classics there and then we'll go with fact to fill up with just 4 of those. Then we'll head off to the Lighthouse. I think it is raining today, which isn't great. Oh, it's actually not too bad. It's not a bad day here at all. So that's fine. Anyway, let's open up and see what we've got. Now, at the Lighthouse, we do know we need to speak to Tomasz. Tomasz has, we've been selling drama books and we needed to sell 15 of those to collect our next sticker. And that will be really nice. Now, we're going to kick off by setting our coffee machine away. And hopefully Tomasz will turn up and we'll be able to speak to him. But we do have a good chance to sell fantasy and kids books. And Tomasz has arrived. Great. Drama selection was good. We now have our stamp. So isn't Buxtonbury supposed to be a town of culture? Then where is our theatre scene? The performing arts are so underappreciated. You should recommend more stage plays to people so they'll finally know what they're missing. And here we go. Recommend 3 plays at the Lighthouse to inspire a new love for the theatre. This is right up my street. I love a play. And that is really useful as well. So we'll be able to sell quite a few of those books. They are dramas, but also the plays come in classics as well, so that could be something useful. I think happy endings are a line. I don't tend to read kids' books. However, I feel like reading a literary fiction novel. Can you help me or whatever? A literary fiction. Well, Middlemarch is... does it have a happy ending? I don't actually know. The Odyssey, again, Room of One's Own, Death on the Nile, or Belinda. We also have, I think we could probably do drama, Death of a Salesman. Now this, is it a play? It is a play by Arthur Miller. I know it's a play. I just thought, right, of course it is, A Certain Private Conversation, 2 acts, and a Requiem. It is not a kid's book. It's not a fiction novel, though. Maria Stewart, Power and Betrayal, Wide Sargasso Sea, Confess, I Capture the Castle, The Autograph Man. I wonder if we go with, what have we got then? Literary fiction, Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf. The Odyssey by Homer could be a good one. I'm wondering if Middlemarch is the way that we go. Let's go with Middlemarch. It's a classic, and yes, great, wonderful. That worked out pretty well. We are £18 in the bank. We started our day with 115 after we take off our fees. That did come down a little bit, but we have now broken even. We're making a profit, which is really good. And it's just a nice kind of cozy day here at the Lighthouse. The weather's changed a little bit as well. Coming of age story, bit of a young adult fan. Happy endings have no place. Don't make it a big deal, right? They don't like happy endings. They want young adult. What have we got? That's Hans Christian Andersen. Robin Hood. Yeah. Not really. The Magic World, 12 poetic short stories, not going to be a good one. Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, no. They don't want happy endings. I mean, kids' books tend to have a happy ending. That's just the way they are. I don't think we're going to get that here. Star-Crossed, a reproduction of Romeo and Juliet, I guess. Maybe this could do it. It's happy endings, though. I reckon they'll put a happy ending in that. Right, young adult. Fantasy. Fantasy could do it. Or drama. No, I think it's going to have to be like a fantasy or something. The Martian, The Night Circus. The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. Oh, God, let's try. I don't think it's going to work. No, it doesn't. There's no coming-of-age story. I don't think I have a coming-of-age story in there, so we'll just have to chalk that up as a failure. Let's get the coffee machine on again. We're still okay. Let's have a quick look at the newspaper as well. So we've got some heart-pounding mysteries here that have come down at 35. I think that might be our best bet, really. We do have the fish market as well, though, so we can take those. That gives us 28 travel books because we know we're going to make a killing on them. We'll take the crime novels as well. And then the essential reads. So that gives us 20. Oh, that was classics. Let's just take the lot. We'll take everything just to stock our books up a little bit. And then that's good. What have we got? And what do you want? Plants, rocks, or animals, as long as it's about nature. Right, okay. Short history of nearly anything. Or something more sophisticated, the 7 Lamps of Architecture or Page Boy. Let's try the short history of nearly everything. I don't know if that's going to work. Yeah, amateur hour, damn. What a shame, but that's okay. We can keep trying. We've had 2 failures today, though, which is not good. It's been a while since we had a bit of a dull day where we've not been successful in a number of things, but we'll just have to cope. We've got £53 in the bank, so we're still doing all right for money. And here comes, it's not Fern. I thought it was Fern. Come of age. Oh God, a coming of age plot again. Everybody wants coming of age stuff. Right, woman in an attic. John Reese takes a rich and slightly terrifying backstory. It's not really coming of age. Essential roomie, that's not. Hercule Poirot is also not. I don't think that's coming of age. That's not coming of age. We've tried that already. I don't think we have anything coming of age here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it unless we go for something like this. Let's try it. I don't think it's going to work. Oh my God, it worked. Wow. Well, that's good. That is good. That's ended up looking really good for us. We've got £18 left to make to break even, but I don't think we're going to do that. But that's fine. We end the day on £64, despite the fact that we have restocked all of our books. Well, most of our books. We bought a massive chunk there. So that is good. We'll take that as a victory. And we know we have a new task to recommend plays, so that's something that we can work on. I really do want a new shelf, though. So we have a load more books here that have just come into stock. The fish market is today, so that's where we're going to go. It is also raining down at Waterfront Square. Let's have a quick look at our decorative items and see what we've got to boost travel sales, because we can hang a few more things on here, and that will boost our travel sales. And the globe, is that going to be able to go anywhere? Can I put it at the back here? It's gone at the back, but I think there was probably something else there. Do these boost travel? Does this boost travel? No. Probably not with that either. The gramophone. Ah, the awning. We can put that on there. That's good. That boosts daily expenses, of course, but it gets us another recommendation. Yeah, I think that's good. Right, so Waterfront Square, we're ready to go. Costs us £35, though. So that's something we do need to be aware of. Now, we know at Waterfront Square, it's all about travel and fact. We've sold 324 books here. We're going to put a load of travel books in here. 20 of those. Let's put 10 fact books in. And then the rest we'll kind of put like a little miscellaneous of other stuff in here, just in case, because we do always get some recommendations that are outside our wheelhouse. We'll put in quite a few kids' books because they have a high percentage chance to sell. Crime does as well. Travel is up there, but like you look at crime there, that's got a fairly high chance as well. So let's put crime in. We'll leave the kids' books. Yeah, that'll do. I think obviously that the major pull is going to be on the travel books anyway, so that's fine. It's a shame the awning, I don't know if the awning can be coloured. We might be able to colour it. Let's see if Walt has anything for us. I've been busy. Sorry, mate. Yeah, I know. What have you got? Traveller's suitcase. Okay, interesting. When a customer enters your shop with a chance of 5%, it adds 1 travel book. And then the fishing net, maritime effects get boosted by that, and the travel sale chance goes up. The raw fish. Okay, maybe the traveler's suitcases look really good. I mean, if we can get in a nice boost to our travel books here and sell a load of them. We haven't taken classic with us because we don't have any chance of selling them. I mean, that's because we haven't actually stocked any books. But if you look, we've got Klaus's posters, the Jack-o'-lantern and the Lanky Lantern, and then the decrease of that percentage is 9%, and we only get a 3% bonus, so it's a minus 6% chance already, so we can't really do anything about that. But we got an increased customer count, and somebody already wants to buy a book. So what do they want? Galaxies, space travel. Okay. Okay. They really enjoyed The Martian, which is a fantasy book. I guess If the Stars Are Lit would be good. It's about space. Nice. Good. See, this is why having just like the occasional book in another kind of genre really helps. Obviously, having Harper here as well gives us a boost, and we've got a load of decorative items that are boosting other sales. So we kind of need to just manage what we've got in a little bit of a better way. I wonder if maybe taking a little bit of time just to not have any decorations in might help, because if we can do that, then we can see which area gives us the better boost. Because obviously, a lot of the things that we've done might be skewed a little bit based on the decorative items we've got. But if you have a look here, we're already selling quite a lot. Ooh, come up with a temporary idea for the shop's empty space. This is what was mentioned in our last episode. So Tilda wants to turn it into like a haunted house. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's great. So you start doing it. I will decorate my lovely little shop. Right. Comprehensive reference book. I really enjoyed Dragonology. Medieval carpentry might help you. Corbusier. That's brutalist architecture. Death in Yellowstone, the Kamigawa Food Detectives, Cook Korean. I'm getting a lot of these aren't really the kind of travel books I was hoping for. I think we have to go with medieval carpentry, really, unless Life of Pi. What's Dragonology about? Any dragonologist learn how to identify different dragons, maps, specimens. Yeah, so okay. Dear me. Right, okay. This is going to be a difficult sell, isn't it? Pride and Prejudice, Meridian, kids' books, Fish Out of Water, Hello Lighthouse, Theodora Hendricks and the Curious Case of the Cursed Beetle, Lady Audley's Secret, Fall of House of Usher. None of these are going to be good, really. And the travel books that we've got don't really offer anything. Like, they're interested in dragons. So if I had something that was like lizard related, that might help, but I don't have anything. A lot of the stuff I've got here are food based, which is not great. Appalachian Trail, Into the Sunset, Western Europe, British Boutique Hotels, Cook Korean, Age of License. That's a comic strip. I think we need to try medieval carpentry. I don't think it's going to work, but, yeah. Well, it clearly is encyclopedic. Maybe the fungi book would have worked there. Hello. Right, what do you want? Animals. Oh, God, animals. I don't have anything with animals in it. I have fungi. Oh dear. Let's try fungi. It doesn't have animals. They don't want something too obscure. I mean, unless, right, we try grizzly bears. Let's try this. Hey, that's good. Excellent. That gives us a nice little sale there. We are now at £91, which means we can afford that discarded fishing net, but I want the cases, and I think we can get them. Right, you need some inspiration. What's going on here? History Geek, 7 Lamps of Architecture. Right, okay, medieval carpentry it is. Yes, perfect. Oh, coffee machine. I forgot about that. Let's put that on. And we're at £110, which is great. We made a nice little profit there. What's going on tomorrow? We've got nothing tomorrow, so that's good. We can probably turn our attention to going back to the Lighthouse, I guess. And once we're at the Lighthouse, we can try and shift some plays. What do you want? History Geek. Again, another History Geek. What about living conditions in the increasingly crowded cities of the 20th century? It's not really historical. What have we got that could be historical here? Around the World in 80 Days. British Encyclopedia. Oh, there's one with animals. Didn't look hard enough, did I? I reckon we need to just take a... What about this? Historical evolution of style and intention in book jacket design. It's about the history of books. I mean, let's try it. It's a load of different cover arts. Yeah, that'll do. Nice. That worked out pretty well. £127 in the bank. We're making a nice bit of money, but like we are hamstrung by the fact that we don't have enough storage for books. Like if we had more book storage, like another shelf, which I really want to get, I would be able to sell so many more books, which means I would make a lot more profit, and then I'd be able to make more profit, therefore buying more books and all of that sort of stuff. It would just be a nice self-fulfilling prophecy. Right, we have a bunch of different stuff here, but at the moment I'm just going to save it because we're finishing the day and these prices might come down a little bit. And if we can save a bit of money, we can get some more books in. £142 to finish the day, which is not too bad at all. And there we go. So the Mediterranean travels have come down and the drama collections also come down. We've got a couple of days before our next, but then Fall Fear Fest is just around the corner. And we need to make sure that our shop is well decorated. So where can we go? There's not really anywhere we can go to buy new items until the flea market comes around, which is 2 days away, and we have one more visit for this episode. We are actually going to go to Café Liberté because I want to see if Tilda's actually putting her little plan into action. I think that would be useful. So let's do that. Now, Café Liberté, we sell a lot of classic, crime, and travel again. So we're going to go with classics because we've got a nice little stock of them going now. So we'll go 15 there. Then we'll do, let's have 8 travel. And the other one was crime. So crime is a series of books that I really want to bring more in. Drama we're running out of. So let's just do 5 drama. We'll do 4 fact. And we'll do 5 fantasy. And then we'll put a single kids book in there. Okay, that'll do. But yeah, you see, we 48 books is not a lot, and we really could do with getting some more in. So having that little bit of extra storage space would be really useful. And we're probably going to need to redecorate before our next episode. But we've got £100 to begin with, which is really good. Tilda's shop is still locked up and nothing really going on there. And this looks like, I can't remember her name, but she owns Café Liberté, basically. She's already coming in. Hopefully we'll have a conversation with us. There we go. Oh, it's another course. Right. So we've got a new challenge. Okay, what's going on? Weathering hard times. Slightly unusual, but it would certainly assure me of your competence. Usually we put our bins behind the Liberté until they are collected. Today I thought I might put them out front. What? Okay, right. She's left rubbish bins out, and we need to prove that we can survive. Oh, yeah, so she has. Well, that's annoying. So we've got some spoiled fish. Is that from the bin? So we now have like a massive... Oh, God. Right, fine. Mariam's made this really difficult. One, a book about historical events. Book about historical events. Okay, right. What have I got? Not the fact ones there. They're not doing very well, are they? Horrible histories. That might help. Living in Alaska. I mean... Okay, right. So this is... Journey through Eastern Africa, Anthony Bourdain, Buxtonbury, by train through Spain, or around the world in 80 days. None of these are particularly historical. I mean, Moby Dick, I think she wants fact books. So we're going to have to try something like the history of the Devoir family. Bomb. Let's try it. Let's try it. It's a history book. It worked. Excellent. That's worked out pretty well for us then. So we got 1 of 10 times sold. 1 of 10 books sold in hard times. But these bins, it's not good, is it? What are we going to do about this? We only have a chance to sell kids and travel. Crime has gone up a little bit, which is good because we've got some inspired customers. Let's turn the coffee machine on. We sold 3 of 10 books, so that's fine. Hopefully, as the day goes on, we will continue to sell. But this has ended up being a little bit of a bum deal, really. We've sold 4 now. Classics have really dropped. That's unfortunate, isn't it? Right, okay, what's up? Fantasy, epic, and a challenging read. Really long read. Okay, right. We've got The Martian and we've got The Darker Shade of Magic. They're 400 pages, but nothing else really. She wanted a challenging read that is fantasy and epic, and we don't really have anything. Anna Karenina is not a fantasy. It is a challenging long read. That could be the risk that we take. The Secret History. No. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? Moby Dick. Moby Dick is an epic. It's not a fantasy world, but I think let's try it. No. Way too gory. Oh, that's a shame. Right, Tilda. Oh, okay. Yeah. Right, so she's got some items she wants me to take off her. I will happily take those items off you. Oh, hi, Moira. Okay, everyone's standing order, but I've been helping out since I was a teen. Yeah, okay. I think we're starting to get a load of new tasks, I reckon, or we might be getting a bunch more people who are kind of building their relationship with us. We've managed to sell 9, 1 more, and we'll be fine. Let's make this one our last one. Right, something scary and a long book, something from a series. Okay, So Cemetery Boys, Codename Villanelle. That is from a series. It's not a long book, though. Shadow of the Wind. Again, Ghost Stories from the Grave. The Examiner. Girl's Guide to Murder, book 1. It's not a long book, but, you know, it's a murder story. Blind Assassin, Atwood. I think let's go with The Good Girl's Guide to Murder and we'll just see what happens. No, not scary enough. Damn. Okay, we have completed Hard Times, though, so that's worked out pretty well. Where is our friend Mariam? She's not there. Right, let's see. What have you got? Non-fiction. All kinds of different books about travel. Well, that is absolutely fine. Let's give you My Travels in East Africa. Perfect. Okay, that gives us a bit of a boost to our recommendations because we did need one. We were a bit short there. We weren't doing too well. But now, that's a much better little look for us. We are at Inspired Customers and somebody else needs our help. Liked Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, a play and a humorous play. Now, I do have some plays here. The Tempest is a tragic comedy, so that could work. The Seagull is, I don't think that is a comedy. What else have we got? Dramas. Dramas won't work, will it? Let's try. We will try The Tempest. That worked. Great. Wonderful. Right, we sold a play, so that's good. What else have we got? I mean, we sold a play, but we sold a play in the wrong location. I think we need to sell plays at the Lighthouse. The one child's book that we had, we haven't managed to sell. So that's good to know. I really want to kind of start, like I've already said, start spreading the genres out, but it is still a nice cozy Sunday, so we don't care too much. £162 in the bank after buying quite a few new books, and the day is done. So I'm going to close up and I'm going to say my goodbyes. We're going to do a little bit of a plan as we leave here. So we've got nothing going on today. Tomorrow's the weekly flea market and then it's Fall Fear Fest. Now, I'm considering buying some books, but we need to be very careful with how we spend our money because we might need some stuff at the flea market, and we've got that Fall Fear Fest coming up very soon that we need to be aware of. We do have enough books at this moment in time, so buying them is not actually that much of a priority, so that's fine. What have we got? The Fairy Lights actually give us an 8% chance books, but only if there are fewer than 7 books in our shop, so that's something that we need to be aware of. And I hope you have enjoyed another Cozy Sunday and are looking forward to the next one. Have a lovely week. Bye-bye.